Hi, everyone. This is Candy Johnson. I am your host, and this is Real Talk brought to you by Real Raw Records.
Of course, that never happens with me. I'm always, I always end up right in the middle of it. But that's just must be my personality because
Yeah,
that's
that's probably that's what I call consider to be like a natural leader. That even when you try to stick in the background, because I always try to get in the background, but people single me out like a whole group. I've been in places with thousands of people there, and the people will single me out. Literally, out of thousands of people, I'm like, what
happens to me
the
too.
hell? And it happens. It's just a natural thing. I don't know what it is, other than to explain. It's a natural leadership quality that certain people have. But as we were speaking about the celebrities, in essence, you have people like Taylor Swift that are now being considered as a role model. And I'm like, what the fuck? One day I seen her and she had they had her take a picture, and I said, and see, this is what she's teaching the young girls, um she had a short skirt on, all right, and then but she was sitting in a chair, but she had her legs open, but she not locked her knees together, as if to say, "Oh, I'm gonna like tease you with just the thought of what if I just barely open my legs, what you'll see," type of, you know what I mean? Like, why in the hell? That's an influence on these younger girls, that uh, pedophiles are attracted to say the least. You understand what I'm saying? Um, the thought,
Yeah, sure.
the thought of the young girls learning this type of behavior. It frustrates and annoys the hell out of me. And and this is why I said, I had to speak up. There's no sense in me being pissed off about it. And people follow me and people respect me. And I don't take advantage of that and step to the plate and say, okay, I'll be the example, and I'll live my life accordingly. So that, um, they you can't just tell a person don't do this. You got to give them, what do you call that, an alternative to what is bad, and say, okay, here's the good, a better or a good alternative. You know what I mean?
I do.
I hate for people to say don't do this or don't do that, and then don't give people another option. A lot of times people do things because they don't have any other options, or they are not aware of any other options. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I have a friend who just started saying instead of saying "don't do this," he says you could do that. You could you could stop doing this, or you could do this, or you could do that. Um, without it sounding so harsh. And so I'm not sure I would sign on to that entirely or in every circumstance, but it's kind of an interesting thing. You could be a little more forthcoming with your explanations, or you could be doing this. It just has a nicer ring to it, and it doesn't sound as controlling or judgy as some of the alternatives.
Hmm.
So
I'll keep that in mind.
yeah, you could keep that in mind.
I could.
That's right.
I don't know if I don't know if I have ascribed to saying don't do this or don't do that. Anyways,
Yeah.
I don't know what alternative
You
that.
could be a little more understanding. You could be a little more polite in that situation. I don't know. I don't know. It seems a little bit. Of course, sometimes it's the danger you run into when you start really speaking a different way. All of a sudden, is it doesn't sound very authentic. So you have to walk that fine line too.
Right. Well, anything you do, that's what where the word incorporate into it means. Because if you have bad behavior, you don't have bad behavior or habits because it became a habit overnight. You have bad behaviors or habits because you did it and you kept doing it and you kept doing it till it became natural of you to do that. So even with the good habit in that regard, I would say that even though it may not seem genuine in the beginning, I wouldn't stop doing it because it didn't seem genuine. If I sincerely believe that's a better way of expressing and and understanding, then I would just continue to do it until it becomes a natural thing for me to express myself in that manner because that's something good. I've noticed even when I used to sell drugs, I noticed that people will put every effort into doing something bad. When it came down to getting that hit, they would do anything, and nothing could stop them, nothing could discourage them. You know what I mean? But soon as it come to them staying sober, any little thing, oh, my family keep getting on my case, and they are the reason that I couldn't continue. No, I'm not trying to hear that shit because when it came down to getting a hit, you didn't let nothing stop you. You didn't let nothing hinder you, nothing discourage you. People called you crackheads and this and that didn't bother you not one bit. you know. And we have a tendency of doing that. That whenever it's difficult for us to do something positive, we use that as a cop out.
Sure.
You know it, and it's not. It really isn't. It's not a cop out. I mean, I don't take no excuses. I met this lady one time that was in a wheelchair, paraplegic. Plus, she had very little function of her upper body, and she started a business in that predicament. So I was like, I told her, I said, never in my life again will I ever use any excuse.
So it's a wake up call.